Now let's turn to the war with Iran. The Trump administration is expecting to hear soon from Iranian negotiators regarding a potential short-term agreement. As Christiane Cordero reports, even with the potential deal, tensions are growing with back-and-forth strikes over the past 24 hours.
This video shared today by U.S. Central Command shows two Iranian-flagged ships up in smoke near the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. says the oil tankers were trying to evade the ongoing blockade in the strait, meant to squeeze Iran's economy. It follows a day of back-and-forth airstrikes in the region. Central Command says it retaliated with strikes on Iran's coastal ports yesterday after Iran launched missiles and drones aimed at U.S. forces.
Well, the red line is clear. If they threaten Americans, they're going to get blown up. I mean, that's how much clearer can you be than that?
The United Arab Emirates says it's still facing incoming missiles and drones from Iran. The strikes left 3 people injured, according to the UAE. And this video, released by Iranian state media, shows what the regime claims is Revolutionary Guard members boarding and taking control of a Barbados-flagged vessel in the Gulf of Oman. Iran accused the ship of trying to disrupt Iranian oil exports. As the exchange of gunfire tests the U.S. and Iran ceasefire, questions linger about the status of negotiations between the two countries. On social media today, Iran's foreign minister criticized the latest U.S. strikes as reckless, vowing Iran won't bow to pressure. Iran has not formally responded to the U.S. proposal for a short-term agreement to reopen the strait. The 30-day truce could then allow for negotiations for a more long-term nuclear deal.
It's important to point out the last nuclear agreement took 2 years to negotiate. We obviously don't have that amount of time, but it is a very detailed process, and it needs to start soonest so that we can get to the point where we have a new one.
According to officials familiar with the short-term deal under review right now, the U.S. would agree to end its naval blockade in the Strait of Hormuz in exchange for Iran easing certain restrictions there to help move some of the roughly 1,500 vessels currently stuck. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.